Okay, so you sent over some truly fascinating stuff this time. Really interesting.
Yeah, good stuff.
Definitely. We're diving deep into, well, mostly the world of dogs today.
Right. With a little bit about cats thrown in for comparison, I think.
Exactly. And our mission basically is to pull out the most surprising, the most insightful things about how dogs actually experience the world.
From their senses to their behavior, yeah.
We've got like everything from their unbelievable sense of smell to those, quirky little rituals they do before they potty.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The famous spin.
Get ready for some real ahaha moments, I think. Okay, let's unpack this. Starting with something that honestly still blows my mind, how dogs perceive scents.
Oh, it's just a completely different sensory world for them, isn't it? Your sources, they point out dogs have around 300 million olfactory receptors.
300 million, wow.
Yeah. And we humans, we're stuck with like a mere 6 million. It's a huge difference.
So what does that actually mean, though, in practical terms?
Well, imagine their whole world is just saturated with smells we can barely even register. That's like they're living in high-definition scent reality.
High-definition scent reality. I like that.
While we're sort of stuck in standard def,
Oh, that really paints a picture. It's no wonder they can, zero in on that drop a piece of sandwich from blocks away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's not just about finding food, right? That's the amazing part.
Oh, right. You mentioned the sources talk about sniffing out diseases, like cancer.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That incredible sensitivity lets them detect these incredibly subtle chemical changes in our bodies. Tiny airborne chemicals linked to illness, sometimes long before we notice anything.
That's mind-blowing. It really makes you rethink those moments, when your dog is just glued to a spot on the sidewalk, sniffing intensely.
Mm-hmm. It's not random. They're gathering all this information we can't even imagine.
So much data.
Exactly. And this olfactory superpower, it even plays a role in how they interact with us physically.
Yeah.
Like, think about the simple lick.
Oh, yeah, okay. The purposeful lick. I saw that. It's not just slobbery kisses, then.
Apparently not just that. The idea is when a dog licks you, they might actually be getting a taste, literally, of your emotional state through your sweat.
It can taste stress.
They might be sensing those chemical signals for stress.
Yeah.
It's like they have this built-in emotional barometer.
Huh. That's wild.
It is. They're picking up on subtle chemical signals we give off. It's kind of empathetic sensing, maybe.
Okay.
And the source, it kind of playfully contrasts this with cats licking, which is more about marking territory.
Right. This human smells adequately of me now.
A much more self-assertive motivation, let's say.
Gotta love cats. But the idea of a dog's lick being this little sort of therapist Peludo moment, as the source put it, that's actually really sweet.
It is rather nice.
Now, speaking of their noses being so powerful, I was really struck by this idea of them having almost time-traveling noses. What's that about?
Right. So what's fascinating there is their ability to detect scents that are days, even weeks old in some cases.
Days?
Yeah. Your sources mentioned bloodhounds, for instance. They can apparently follow trails up to 12 days old.
12 days. That's ancient history in the scent world.
It really is. It's a testament to, well, both how long scent molecules can hang around and just the incredible processing power of the canine nose.
Wow. It really puts their tracking abilities into perspective, finding lost hikers or.
Or just that one sock that vanished last week.
Exactly. The sources do nod to cats having good noses too, but maybe not quite on this long-distance detective level.
Maybe not the 12-day trail kind of level now. Sorry, cat fans.
It really shows how much dogs rely on interpreting the world through these scent trails. Okay, let's move from the nose to another very expressive part.
The tail.
The tail, yes.
It's not just a simple happy wag, is it? There's more going on.
Not at all. The drama of the tail, as one source put it. It's real. Apparently, the speed and even the direction of the wag can tell you a lot. Okay, speed makes sense. Fast wag equals happy dog, usually.
Usually, yeah. Fast wag is often party time, but a slower, maybe wider wag might indicate more caution, or they're assessing something.
Oh, okay. And the direction, that's new to me.
Yes. This is really interesting. The sources point out that wags leaning more to the right side of their body tend to link with positive emotions, happy, relaxed.
Right side positive. Got it.
While wags leaning more to the left, more often associated with alertness, maybe some nervousness, or approaching something unfamiliar.
Left is alert, maybe anxious. Huh. I'm definitely going to be watching for that now.
It's like this subtle, silent communication system back there.
Totally. And the contrast with cats, again, is pretty stark, isn't it? A cat's tail wag is often annoyance.
Or outright anger, yeah. Almost the opposite signal.
And the source even playfully suggests trying to mimic a happy dog tail wag. I'm not sure it can manage the right-leaning part.
Maybe stick to observing. Now, what about when they're completely still, asleep? Do they dream like we do?
Oh, absolutely. Adventure dreams, apparently. Just like us, dogs have REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep.
Right.
And during that time, yeah, they're often acting things out. You see the twitching legs, like they're chasing something.
Or the little muffled barks and whimpers.
Exactly. And puppies, it seems, are particularly active dreamers, their little bodies going through all sorts of sleep adventures.
Which makes sense, right? Considering how much new information and experience they're processing every day, dreams probably help consolidate that.
Yeah, that seems logical. The anecdote about a dog seemingly flying in its sleep was pretty great. Really brings it to life.
It really does. A vivid picture.
And of course, the source couldn't resist a little jab at cats, suggesting their dreams might be more about, well,
world domination, perhaps.
something like that. You gotta appreciate the ongoing pet rivalry, even in the research. Okay, shifting gears slightly, let's talk sounds. Barks. A bark isn't just a bark, right?
Absolutely not. Your sources bring up this idea of polyglot barks. Different sounds having distinct meanings.
Polyglot barks.
Oh. So like a high-pitched, rapid bark could very well be an invitation to play, full of excitement.
Yeah, the play with me bark.
Exactly. Whereas a lower, slower bark might be more of a warning. Hey, something's up. Or a sign of unease.
And there's that sort of questioning bark too, right? Like, a canine. Huh, what's that?
Precisely. It's like they have this whole nuanced vocabulary that, we're still figuring out.
And context must be huge too.
Oh, definitely. The same sound can mean different things depending on the situation, the dog's body language, everything else.
Okay, another thing I've always wondered about. The wet nose. Why are their noses always wet? It can't just be because they stick them everywhere, can it?
Not entirely, no. I mean, their curiosity helps, but the moisture on a dog's nose actually has a crucial function for their sense of smell.
Okay, how so?
Well, the dampness. It helps to trap scent particles from the air more effectively. It acts like a like an olfactory sticky pad.
Ah, like fly paper for smells.
Sort of. Makes it easier for them to detect and analyze those smells.
So it's a little scent collecting booster, and then they often lick their noses, right? What's the deal with that?
Right. That licking action isn't just for cleaning. It's actually a clever way they transfer those trapped aroma molecules inside their mouths.
Inside? Why?
To a special olfactory organ called the Jacobson's organ or vomeronasal organ. It's up in the roof of their house.
Jacobson's organ. Okay.
And this organ is like a dedicated detector, especially good for pheromones and other complex chemical signals related to things like, mating or social status.
Wow, so it's like a second, more specialized scent analysis system?
Kind of, yeah. A deeper dive into certain smells.
That totally explains how they always seem to know when you've hidden a treat somewhere, even if it's sealed up.
They've got multiple amazing sensory tools working overtime.
Incredible. And speaking of scent marking,
Yeah,
it's not just about P-mail, right? It involves their paws, too.
that's right. Your sources highlight this. When dogs scratch the ground after doing their business, or sometimes just randomly.
Yeah, that vigorous kicking thing.
Exactly. It's not just leaving a visual mark like, look how strong I dug.
Yeah.
They're also depositing scent from glands located in their paws.
Scent glands in their paws. Get out of here.
Yep. It's like leaving a little canine post-it note, a scent signature saying, I was here.
A scented calling card. Okay, that makes so much sense now. And the comparison to cats scratching furniture.
Both territorial marking behaviors, just different methods. One uses claws and visual marks. The other uses paw scent.
I love that image of a dog digging with such a purpose, like they're claiming the whole park one scratch at a time.
It's very primal, clear signal to other dogs. Now, shifting senses again. Night vision. That spooky eye shine in photos.
Oh yeah, the green or yellow glow, like little Terminators.
Well, that's actually due to a reflective layer behind their retina. It's called a tapetum lucidum.
Tapetum lucidum, okay.
It acts like a mirror, basically. It bounces any light that the photoreceptor cells missed the first time back through for a second chance.
So it doubles their chances of catching the light.
Essentially, yes. Greatly enhancing their ability to see in low light conditions. Cats are famous for it, but dogs are pretty well equipped too.
So when my dog is just staring intently at me in a dark room, It might just be that they can see me perfectly fine.
Could be. Or they're contemplating the mysteries of the universe. We can't rule that out.
True. Okay, and finally, we get to maybe the most unique behavior on the list. The choreographed poop.
Ah, yes. This one, it always gets a reaction. The sources describe that spinning ritual some dogs do.
The pre-poop pirouette. Why?
Well, the fascinating theory presented is that they might be aligning themselves with the Earth's magnetic field.
Right, what, like a compass?
Kind of. The suggestion is they prefer to align themselves on a north-south axis when they defecate.
They're kidding. They're tuning into geomagnetic fields before they go.
That's the surprising hypothesis from the research cited.
That is so specific and honestly kind of hilarious. Meanwhile, cats are just like dig hole, do business, cover up, done.
Right. Cats are portrayed as much more straightforward, no compass required for them.
I just love the image now of a dog spinning, seemingly searching for that perfect magnetic alignment, finding the most auspicious spot for their deposit.
It certainly adds a layer of unexpected complexity to a very routine activity.
It really does. So as we've kind of explored today, these sources gave us this fascinating glimpse into the dog's world, right? Their senses, their behaviors.
Absolutely. And those little feline comparisons help put it in perspective too.
And understanding all this, how they perceive things, how they communicate, it's so crucial for us as owners, isn't it?
It really is. It lets us connect better, understand their needs, why they do what they do.
Yeah, meeting them on their level a bit more.
And speaking of understanding our dogs and really enriching their lives, especially tapping into that intelligence, this actually brings us to something I think could be incredibly valuable.
Okay, yeah. Because after learning about all these incredible abilities, the super nose, the tail talk, the barks, even maybe aligning with magnetic fields, it just hammers home how smart and complex these animals really are.
Definitely not just simple creatures. There's a lot going on upstairs.
Right. And that's actually why I wanted to mention Adrian Faricelli's Brain Training for Dogs program.
Yes. Good one.
Because it feels like a perfect fit. It's specifically designed to help you tap into that very intelligence we've been talking about.
How does it do that?
Through fun, engaging games and interactive activities. It's not about harsh methods. It's about working with their natural intelligence to improve behavior and just give them that mental workout they need.
Which is so important. Physical exercise isn't enough for many dogs.
Yep.
Especially intelligent breeds. They need that mental stimulation.
Exactly. It's a fantastic way to build on this understanding we've talked about today, how their minds work and actually apply it, give them challenges, build confidence.
And strengthen that bond through positive interaction.
Totally. So if anyone listening is curious, wants to learn more, and maybe put some of these insights into action with their own dog, you can find a link to Brain Training for Dogs right in the video description.
And it's in the first pinned comment too, I believe.
Yep, first pinned comment as well. Easy to find.
Yeah, understanding why your dog does something is step one. Programs like that offer step two, the practical tools and techniques to channel that intelligence positively, using positive reinforcement, mental engagement. It's really beneficial.
For sure. Okay, so wrapping things up. We've uncovered some really surprising, sometimes pretty funny secrets about dogs today.
From the superhero sniffing to the dream chasing.
To the magnetically aligned potty breaks. And, a few fun cat facts sprinkled in.
And I think, as your sources clearly show, there's just always more to learn, isn't there? More to appreciate about these amazing animals we share our lives with.
Couldn't agree more. So maybe here's a final thought for everyone listening. Armed with all this new info, maybe take a moment later today or tomorrow to just really observe your own dog.
See what you notice differently.
Yeah. What new details pop out? Could that little ear twitch or that slight shift in their tail wag be telling you something you hadn't quite registered before? Are they reacting to smells you're completely oblivious to?
Paying attention to those nuances.
Exactly. Understanding those subtleties, it can really deepen that bond, maybe unlock a whole new level of connection with your best furry friend. Thanks for diving deep with us today.
See ya.
Bye.